O'Neill Outside is presented by CBA. It's just a better gun.
Hello again, everyone. I'm O'Neill Williams, and welcome to our program. We're at deer camp, Travis and I, but we're going quail hunting today on the program. Burnt Pine Plantation, a couple of contest winners from North Carolina drove down, had a couple of days of quail hunting, great meals and lodging. The guide is wonderful, the dogs hunt and the shotguns go off, and the quail, well, we have them for dinner and take them home with us too. You'll watch it all today. Oh, by the way, go to o'neilloutside.com. If there's a contest there, enter. It doesn't cost you anything. You might get to go on a quail hunt like these guys did. Anyway, you'll see it all today if you stay right there, because this is O'Neill Outside. Come on up here, Ronnie. Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Y'all guys ready?
You betcha.
All right, boys, let's go. Whoop, 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 whoop. Careful, whoa. Whoop.
Hey, some sharp shooting.
Whoop, whoop, whoop. Load up, guys. Get them, guys. Dang good shooting, boys. Good shooting.
Ronnie's sharpshooting over here. Yep, there they come.
Come on, Kate. Kate, here, hey.
We got a good pickup team here. They hate to let go, don't they?
Yes, they do.
All right, Bo, tell me the names of the dogs and their ages and everything. Give me, because we're not hunting.
Yeah, we got Dixie. Dixie's 4.
Okay.
And the other 2 are litter mates. Got Dot and Kate. They're both a 1.5 years, and Dot is pregnant. She's gonna have puppies in about 17 days.
You said how much longer are you gonna hunt her before she?
I think y'all are gonna be the last hunt with her. I'm gonna put her up.
Okay.
She's she's slowing down, but I'm just gonna hunt her easy. Good, cool day today. We're not straining her.
Okay.
And we'll see how she rolls.
Okay, I'm gonna talk to you more about this, but listen to this now. How much are these dogs worth?
These dogs ain't for sale.
That's what I thought. That's good.
Whoop. That little bit of breeze and wind, the dogs smelling a long way.
The people watching the program are going to be more interested in the dogs than me or Larry or Ronnie, or you for that matter. So in a plantation like this, how long does a dog have to hunt and be trained before it's productive, and how long will it last?
Dogs are kind of like people. You have one little fella playing ball, comes along real quick, other than takes a little longer to get the bat under him. Dog same way. I've got one 3-month-old that's doing everything, pointing, backing, retrieving. I hunt her with customers every day. As a general rule, a pointer, I'll have them going by 6 months.
Okay.
That will be huntable with customers.
Oh, I see.
And setter, you'll have them going in a year. It usually takes a light bulb a little longer to come on.
Oh, it does? Why do you suppose that is?
I don't know. It's always take a little bit longer.
People are like that too, just like you said. Yeah, people are like that too. How many days a week do you hunt them?
These dogs get hunted daily.
Really?
Once the season comes in, they're hunting every day.
And they love it, don't
they? They do. I give them a rest. I break them out. They hunt one. They hunt in the morning, have another set for the evening.
Okay.
So they get a break, but.
Okay. So how long is their productive life on a plantation like this?
Anywhere from probably 8 to 10. You can go a little further, 11. I've got one that's 11 that's still hunting.
Still hunting.
Great.
Okay. So their productive life ends 8, 10, 11, 12 years. What do you do with them there? What's the rest of their life like?
I usually try to give them to someone once they get to be about 7 or 8 and start to slow down a little bit in the field. I'll give them to somebody else that's not hunting every day like I am. It's just, maybe hunting once a week or something, that they still get plenty more enjoyment out of the dog for another 3 or 4 years.
And the dogs still enjoy it.
Oh,
yeah. That's enough for them.
Yeah. Yeah. He can't. I won't give him somebody that's going to let him lay on the sofa. I want to give him somebody that's going to hunt him.
Okay. All right. So you're looking after the dog till he dies.
Exactly.
Aren't you?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Good deal.
Exactly.
Appreciate it.
Yeah, man.
All right. What do we got going on here?
O'Neill Outside, brought to you by Bass Pro Shops, Conus, Real Tree Camo, loyal pet food, and your local Toyota dealer.
You're watching O'Neill Outside's visit to Burnt Pine Plantation in New Bern, Georgia. And as you can tell, it was rainy. It was a sloppy day, but we put it all together and had a nice visit. I'm sending the show to you today from my Lance toy hauler, Travis and O'Neill's headquarters for deer camp in 2015. It's quite a place. Come on in here, Ronnie. You're the one that's hitting everything.
There he is, guys. Whoa, 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 there he is. Whoa, another one. How many daddies we got? 3, 4. No, we got 3.
Up. I want you to meet Larry Cunningham. Tell me where you're from, Larry.
Mascot, Tennessee. It's right outside of Knoxville.
It sounds like a strange place.
It's a nice place.
Is it? How many times did you enter?
Well, I would say this thing ran for about 6 months, probably. And out of that 6 months, I probably missed 5 days.
Okay. Almost every time that we have a contest that somebody wins big green eggs and trips and things like this, they enter almost every day. It increases your chances.
Oh, sure.
Oh,
sure it does.
Absolutely. So you do this very often, this plantation style hunting?
No, I do not. This is a very first for me.
Oh boy, this is a treat then, isn't it?
It is. One of us got him.
Yeah, you bet you did. I think you both hit him.
There's a bird. He's on that guy. There he is. Kill him. That's the double. There it is. You got it.
Hey!
Good shot, Ronnie.
Sweet. How long did it take you to drive down?
About 4.5 hours.
Okay, it's already been worth it, hasn't it?
Oh,
It
yeah.
has. It has.
Oh yeah.
Absolutely.
Tell me about your hunting.
Oh, I've enjoyed myself thoroughly. I just couldn't believe it.
You hunt those old souped up billy goat antlered animals up there in Tennessee?
Right, that's right.
You do?
Plenty of them up there too.
Oh yes, right.
Yeah.
So you're close to Knoxville, East
Right.
Tennessee. That's just beautiful.
Right outside of Knoxville. Actually, we're in Knox County.
Knox County and Knoxville.
Yeah.
Well, I'm glad that you're both here, and you hadn't got to do this thing. I do it once or twice a year, but it's really cool, isn't it?
It's great. I've enjoyed myself.
Did you enjoy lunch?
Oh yes, sir. Good lunch.
When's the last time you've been on a hunt and you had fried pork chops and rice and gravy and biscuits, a salad, and some peach cobbler and ice cream?
I don't think I've ever been on one.
There you go. All right, let's follow the dogs along. Glad to have you guys here. I really am.
Enjoy it, O'Neill.
We're at Burnt Pine Plantation today, and they also hunt deer, and they put a lot of people out in the woods during the deer season. So, much like some of the places that you may hunt, you say, oh, the deer are used to the human scent, there's so many people around, it doesn't bother them. Are you for real? Just because they're used to the human scent doesn't mean they like it. So if you're in close by hunting in which the deer are likely to smell humans ordinarily, then you still have to cover your scent. Play the wind and use scent cover. And that's your Conus Optics tip of the week, and it's a good one. Please let me introduce to you Carlton Chambers. He's in the Land Department of Georgia Power Company, and this is a beautiful spot right here. Describe it to me.
This is a corridor that is on a new transmission line, which is going to connect to a substation supplying power out of Plant Bogle. And on this corridor, we're planting native warm season grasses to enhance the habitat across the landscape.
How is it the wildlife benefits from this project?
Well, these grasses, which, like I said, are native grasses, they produce lots of seed, a variety of seed that birds eat. They also produce a lot of good cover. That is nesting cover that's critical for many different species, quail, turkey that everybody likes, but also songbirds that a lot of people don't necessarily see in their habitat, but they need this kind of grassland habitat. And also the landowners that are involved in it, I mean, they'll be able to see their lands being improved by what we're doing.
Okay, because this does cross private property.
Crosses a lot of landowners throughout that 50-mile journey across it. It's a 150-foot right-of-way. And what we're doing, I mean, these grasses are native grasses that have always been on the land, but through agricultural practices or forestry practices, a lot of them, they're just not a seed source available on these lands anymore. So we're coming in and we're planting these grasses that's going to enhance this habitat.
What's one of the partners with you on this project?
The National Wild Turkey Federation has been a great partner in assisting us with the planning and the landowner education that's involved in it.
To me, outside looking in, it's another example of how Georgia Power Company chooses to do things that are in stewardship of the land, and we all benefit from it.
This portion of O'Neill Outside is presented by Bojangles, Cass Creek, Plot Watcher, Southern Link Wireless, by ExploreGeorgia.org, official site of Georgia Tourism, and Wild Willie's Custom Truck Accessories.
You're watching O'Neill Outside at Burnt Pine Plantation with some contest winners on a quail hunt.
Yep. I didn't get him that time.
Here's a really good idea that Larry's given me. You took a hunter safety course, didn't you?
I did.
And with whom?
I took it with my grandson,
Okay, and his name?
Zachary
Okay.
Sherry.
How'd that turn out? Would you recommend that to other people?
Absolutely, absolutely. It turned out great.
What a great experience.
It was, even for me.
Oh, yeah, that's what I mean. Did you pass?
I did.
Well, how about you? You said your son's name Lee. You took it with him?
I took him through it,
Okay.
I know 30 years ago.
Okay.
But I didn't take the test at that time.
I see.
So this time I told my grandson if he'll go through it, I'll go through it with him.
Okay.
And we'll both take the test or we'll fail together.
Together. Okay.
So we both passed.
And he passed and he hit the targets.
He hit 1 out of 3 and I missed 3 out of 3.
Well, see, there you go.
Pretty good.
That's a good experience.
It was.
You
it
should
was.
do that too.
There it goes.
Well done.
All right, Ronnie.
Wouldn't you think that this would be a great thing for you to take your son, your grandson, your children, somebody down the road whose daddy doesn't hunt? You know, the dogs are here, the birds are here. It's a great experience. There's going to be game here. There's going to be success here. Pick out a plantation. Take a little kid hunting this year when you see this program. Quail hunting's a great idea.
Good shot.
Whoop. Jack, whoop.
I'm good.
Come on, Jack. Get it.
Good shot, Ronnie.
Well, Ronnie, he dusts them off, doesn't he?
He does.
Whoop. There you go. Brian Mask is the general manager here at Burnt Pine Plantation, and to remove all doubt as to whether you want to attend, let's talk to Brian for a minute now. How long have you been in operation?
Going on 40 years.
That's unusual in your business, isn't it?
Very. Most of the plantations run about 10 to 15 years, sell out, put houses on them or whatever, but we moved in business. David Marsh started this 40 years ago.
Okay. How many acres do you operate?
We got about 4,000 now that we own or we lease.
Mm-hmm. What do you do? Listen to this now.
We hunt quail, chukar, and pheasant from October to March.
Mm-hmm.
We deer hunt in the fall. We have spring turkey hunting. Corporate retreats, most anything somebody wants to do outside, and a few fishing lakes thrown in. We have a big pavilion out back that we can sit down 150 people. In our lodge itself, we can feed 50 or so people at one time actually in the building. We can accommodate 26 people overnight. So we can pretty much take care of what anybody wants to do.
It's a comfort zone down here. And finally then, where are you?
We're actually about 50 miles east of Atlanta along I-20 from the perimeter. We're about an hour and 10, hour and 15 minutes from Atlanta Airport. Easy to get in, easy to get out. We have a shuttle service that we can actually send to the airport and pick people up. So
That's one of the attractions, really. You're in the office around Atlanta or whatever, and you say, I'd like to shoot a few birds this afternoon.
that's exactly
Just make
right.
a call and you're accommodated. Guides and dogs.
Yes, sir. We have about 13 guides between guides that are on a payroll, contract guides. We have gentlemen that's been doing this for almost 40 years. Some young guys that's been doing it. We usually hunt walk-up hunting. We can do flush hunts, continental tower shoots, most anything. And like I said, we can put about 26 to 30 people in the field at one time, so we can handle a very large corporate group.
Okay, a lot of people are watching this right now that have never done this. They may not even own shotgun. They've never hunted behind a brace of dogs before. What do they need to bring with them?
Only thing they need to bring to Burnt Pine is their self. We can take care of the guns, the shells, any clothing. We do an in-house safety talk that takes care of a hunter safety card. Our guides are unbelievable at taking folks that have never hunted and turn them into a bird hunter in a couple of days.
There's more O'Neill Outside coming up. But first, let's thank our sponsors. The Whitetail Institute of North America, Revolution Safe Company, AgPro, the Food Saver Game Saver, Year One, and Georgia Power. Now, let's join O'Neill for this week's Big Green Egg Wild Game and Fish recipe.
Did you get to go quail hunting this year? I certainly did. And whether you can shoot them and hit them or not, then you can buy quail in the grocery store. Let's start off with the egg at 400 degrees. This is the convector, or the old plate setter if you bought your egg a long time ago. In other words, it's indirect heat, and we're at 400 degrees. Take a quail, and these were cleaned and so on at the grocery store. So I bought these yesterday, really, because the quail I had from the plantation shoot weren't thawed out. But this is really special. So you wrap them up, you can put them on the egg, and this is the part that really gets good. Let me put a little salt and pepper on them. And listen to me now. How does this sound? Bourbon, pepper, jelly, basting sauce, okay? Now, I'll put this on here, and and doesn't it look great? Bourbon and pepper jelly. How can you tell when it's done? Well, when the bacon's done, the birds are done. I mean, quail, he's just a little bitty chicken, so he's easy to cook, and he'll cook thoroughly, and we'll turn this over in a few minutes, and we'll have bourbon pepper jelly quail, bacon wrapped. It's quite a combination. Continue to baste as they cook. Again, just be generous, and then I've got the final touch for you. I make a mess when I cook. Do you do that? I do. Whirlybird big green egg stuff. See that? It is fabulous. Like I said before, a quail is nothing but just a little chicken. He can stand some spice and flavoring to it. I'm going to eat these after they're done. Bacon wrapped quail, basted with bourbon and pepper jelly, and then topped off with big green egg whirlybird spices. Oh my goodness. Get the recipe at o'neilloutside.com, biggreenegg.com, recipes. Big Green Egg, the ultimate cooking experience. Time for the CVA guest book this week from Sandy Mitchlig in Wenatchee, Washington. Wish we could get your show here in Wenatchee. From Dan Mitchlig, 2 days later, I use the O'Neill Outside Now link on your website to watch O'Neill Outside. Listen, they're trying real hard. Let's send them a muzzleloader. They can go hunting instead of watching the show. If you'd like to win a CVA Wolf Model 50 caliber muzzleloader, go to o'neilloutside.com. Right there on the home page, a CVA guest book. If we use your comment or comments on the air, CVA will send you the muzzleloader. Boys and girls, we have a terrific fall promotion going on. Go to o'neilloutside.com. register for the O'Neill Outside newsletter, or maybe you already have. We have trips and merchandise to give away. The Rockwell Trip for Two to Crocodile Bay Lodge, Big Green Egg Mini-Max, a CVA muzzleloader, Game Saver Food Saver vacuum system, a Real Tree Camo outfit, Conus binoculars, $250 Bass Pro Shop shopping spree, a Spot Watcher game camera, and a package of camping gear from Zippo Outdoors. Visit o'neilloutside.com or Travis Johnson's Outdoors, subscribe to the newsletter, and you can enter every single day. And I hope you win. I really do. You don't have to be an experienced hunter to enjoy a place like Burnt Pine. You want to bring your children down here, you want to hunt yourself, get somebody in the neighborhood, you don't even have to own a gun. License is cheap, food's great, the guides are here, the dogs are here, the birds are here, the guns are here, the shells are here, the outfits are here. You should give it a try. Burnt Pine Plantation, and there's lots of them all over the South. It's a great way to introduce a kid to hunting. And yourself too, for that matter. That it?